This is my budget brushless build. There's a few things on it that I added to it that aren't on the cost list. It was things I had laying around, such as the lights and the big motor. The build itself actually cost me about $187. I did buy a couple of extra things that I didn't really need for it to make it run and do what I wanted it to do. I'll go over the cost of everything. So basically, I picked this thing up pretty cheap, and because it originally had a bad ESC, and I decided I wanted to make something out of it and see if I could do it fairly cheaply. My goal was 150, but I ended up overshooting it just by a little bit, so 187. But I did buy a programmer in order to program the ESC to my liking. Aside from that, the other things were pretty well straightforward and needed. As you go through, you can see the different components that I used. At the end of this video, I'll break it down. You can see each individual part that I bought and what I paid for them. And right here, you can see I had to get a new gear for it because the original motor, the pinion was way too small a diameter to fit the new brushless motor. This is the transmitter I used. It's a Dumbo RC controller. I got these straps in order just to hold the body down. This is the particular programmer I bought. This is the gear set that I bought in order to be able to get a 48 pitch gear. And like I said, the Dumbo controller with the receiver was only like 40 bucks. The servo I used on it, 25 kg, it's more than enough. The GoolRC brushless motor. And then I use these because originally the truck came with plastic and they burn out pretty easy. That's the body I used, paid $5 for it because of a broken toy. And this was the auction site where I paid 26 bucks for the broken truck. Here it is running around at night when I first built it. Just seeing how it looked in the dark with those LEDs. Those LEDs I bought from eBay more than 10 years ago, so I couldn't tell you where to look to get them again. They run off a 9-volt battery, which I have double-sided taped to the roof of the truck on the inside, and then the lights, I just drilled holes and plugged them in the body where I wanted them. To give you an idea what it looks like during the day, here you go. Just testing it out to see what it was like on the brushless versus the brushed motor. The original brush motor only did like 18 miles an hour. This one is a lot more fun.